Hey guys, how's it going? I'm on chess.com and I want to play a 5-minute game. Do I want increment? Yeah, I want increment. Actually, no, he's rated kind of low. Whoop. Okay, I was going to play that other guy. I'll put a seek out, see what's going on. So my ranking is pretty bad on these short time increments right now. Because I went on a little bit of a losing streak recently, and wasn't so good. So, but I've been doing a lot of training in the tactics trainer, and I think that's been helping a lot in terms of my sight on the board, because that's really what I lack most. Let's play this Daffy Duck guy. Ah, il parle français, très bien. So let's go with the Queen's Pawn opening, because I actually know how to play that one. So one thing that's already slightly different, I play this opening pretty often because it's kind of, it's pretty easy. It doesn't really allow for anything too spectacular. But one thing that I often like to do is get my bishop out. That's a good move. I like to get my bishop out of this pawn chain, and developing the knights first before you throw the bishop out is a good idea. What am I going to do about this? I can just take, but that's really going to mess up my center. And I don't know if I want to allow that. Although, after takes, this pawn is also being hit. And that's kind of interesting. So I'm going to go with that. Also, bearing in mind the fact that my opponent is weak, I think that getting the queens off early might actually not be such a terrible idea. Okay, so that's good. He's defending this pawn. I think maybe just... No, not pawn push. I was going to say pawn push, but then... preventing black from castling, but I don't know if that's such a good idea. I kind of want to hold on to this pawn, but I'm not exactly clear as to how to do that yet. Alright, I gotta move. So let's pawn push, fianchetto. Actually, okay. This I'm actually okay with, although pawn push is going to come with tempo against this guy. Let's do this. The idea here is that now I can push b4 to keep an eye on this pawn. I don't want to give him up so easily. That's totally fine. Kick the queen. She's got to go back home. She can go here. No, she can't. My knight is keeping an eye on that. So, and here is a really bad idea. Queen here and she's dead because of pawn push. So black's got to be careful. Meanwhile, fianchettoing on this side now looks really appealing. I'm going to do that. It just looks really good to me. Keeping an eye on this base point, also looking over the knight. Pawn push, yeah, I figured that, is a little uncomfortable, but not really. Well, it sort of is, because he has to come back home, basically. Actually, look at this. I could swing with tempo. Oh, and now I'm picking up that pawn. Oh, so that actually... Look at me go. So that's not too bad. A little bit of a time disadvantage because of that thing. Okay, so what's going on here? This pawn is being defended twice, but I'm hitting it 3 times, so I can just take it. Maybe take with the knight. No, I'm going to take with the bishop. Reason being, if I took with the knight, black could then not recapture after I'm taking... I'm not explaining this well. It made more sense to me to immediately call to question the queen because of the fact that this rook... Well, he's defended by the queen, so the queen wouldn't have been able to take. At this point, I definitely need to be careful of this guy because he's looking kind of scary. What's being threatened, though? He can't really go... He can go here, and that's going to be kind of uncomfortable. So I think just... Ooh. I think queen here isn't bad. Excuse me. Knight here I just recapture. Same with this. I'm definitely going to want to play this very soon. And I also really need to get developed. Black's got a... No, actually, black doesn't have a lead in development. And I'm going to be able to develop with tempo. So this is kind of scary. So the question is, do I defend first? Or do I just swing at the queen? Because if takes... Ooh, wait a minute. I don't want to do that. I have to defend. I have to defend because if I swing at the queen, bishop takes, and then queen takes is just losing. So I can't allow that. This is definitely an uncomfortable position for me, and I think I have to take if I'm given the opportunity. That's an interesting move. Ah, yes, I see. So that's a free piece. So how to counter? How to counter? I think maybe knight here, swinging at the queen. Queen takes, I recapture. They win the rook, but no. Knight here. The queen's got to do something. You can't just give that piece up, right? If bishop takes, knight takes, but then I'm going to be down a hefty amount of material. This is also a weak point, though. Is there a check that I could be giving? Yes, there is. Gotta look for those checks, man. They're super important. I think you have to block or you have to go uncastled. So this is promising. This is still a problem, but I'm also going to be crashing through here, so maybe not as much. Do I have another check that I can give? Yes, I do. Do I want to do that? Pawn push. I think we need to take some material here. I'm running low on time. Ah, here we go. So I'm threatening to take the rook. So if knight takes, then bishop takes, and then this guy's going to be in a lot of trouble. What else can black do? If black captures my knight, my king is actually safe because of this rook. And this bishop is not undefended, but I can sort of neutralize things a little bit by taking, because then I won't have to worry about defending him. So this isn't so bad. It's a little sloppy. This is a little sloppy, but I think that I'm going to be able to pull this out. Okay, so where's the mate? Because this has got to be close to mate. Oh, there's a nice fork right here. Ooh, that is devastating. That is devastating. Ooh, that's rough. That is rough. So this is totally neutralized now. I don't think there's any way for black to really respond. In fact, this is pretty close to mate. Yeah, this is just crumbling now. Oh, well, hold on a sec. Do I want to do that? Do I want... Yeah, no. Just take the queen. Just take the queen. Okay, so rook takes probably, so that you've got tempo. That's a bad idea, though, because then queen here is going to be pretty rough. So, and my rook isn't even doing anything yet. Rook here is going to be pretty scary. If anything happens on this square, it's going to be rough. It's going to definitely be rough for black. I'm surprised that we're not getting a resign here. I'm assuming that it's because of the time difference, although now I'm ahead in time. Ooh. Yeah, I think this is almost over. Oh, no. Let's just be... No. Well, actually, let's just take this. Let's just take that pesky knight. And now I'm threatening rook here. And things are not looking great for black. I don't even know if there's... Look at this bishop, man. Oh my god. That is a bad bishop. That is a terrible bishop. Oh man. I could even also... I think if this was a longer time control game, I would definitely be thinking knight here just to ooh, that's a big mistake. Because now I can do this. And this is pretty close to mate. In fact, I think... Let's calculate because I have some time. Knight check... You got to take with the rook, because if you don't, king in the corner is mate. So let's try and go for that. Let's try and finish this up. You have to take with the rook. That's the only way to neutralize this attack. And that's mate. Oh my god, it's not. You can block with the rook, but that's okay. I just take the rook. Wow. Cool. I will definitely take that. That was a good game. Yep, and there's resign time. Cool. Okay. So that was fun, and went better than I thought it would. I hope you guys got something out of this. I know watching crappy chess players is not particularly entertaining, but it was for me. Was there anything worth mentioning? Things got really messy for a second there, and I'm trying to think of where... This really kind of got awkward. This sort of, yeah, this sort of thing. So this was almost a good move, actually. That's a pretty interesting idea, right? You're swinging. It's a fork, first of all. Holy crap! I didn't even. The queen is being hit twice. I didn't even notice that when I was playing. That, knight here, you've got this and this, but you have to watch out for checks because you have to. This sounds really obvious, right? But this is something that I've been noticing in a lot of my, in a lot of the tactics training puzzles. Is that, and again, this sounds super trivial to say out loud, but it's true. If you check your opponent, they have to do something about it immediately. So if your opponent has got like a plan and they're doing things and stuff, the minute you throw a check, they have to respond to it. And in this case, I don't know what would have been best for black. I think that this king move was probably not a good idea. I think probably bishop back is better, because this is still on, and by making the king more exposed, you're just freeing yourself up to a lot of stuff here. Actually, even if bishop blocks, bishop takes is still on. So I really don't know. I don't know as black what you do in this position. Yeah, in fact, if bishop blocked, I probably would have taken with the queen, right? Queen takes, and then you're really threatening some nasty stuff. So, anyway, I hope you got something out of this, and thanks for watching.